Hi everyone, it's Christina of Light Ascension. I haven't done a video for a long time, but the other day I received a message through my WhatsApp from somebody just commenting on the value of my videos. And I've been meaning to do a video for a long time, as I say, but you know, life just goes in different directions. And I've been focusing on a lot of different things. A lot has happened in my life in the last couple of years. I can't even remember when I did my last video, possibly a couple of years ago. I can't remember. But, you know, life is such a journey. And I see my life really as a mystery tour. There's always something happening. I'm never bored. I have adventures all of the time. And those adventures are adventures of life, you know, not necessarily going on an adventure. Life is an adventure, you know. And anyway, it's been such a full last couple of years. And I'd like to start talking about some of it. You know, many of you know I work with light codes is a big thing for me, doing light codes, bringing through the codes that are relevant for us at each time. So I do this every Monday with a group. It shows us through the visions that come through when I'm working with light codes, because light codes open the brow chakra. And so as I am speaking with light codes, I see visions and I see what is being offered to us at the time. It shows me where we are at spiritually at any given time as a collective. So obviously not everybody is ready at the same time, but it doesn't mean that it's not for everybody, because if you're drawn to it and you're not quite there yet, it will sit in your energy field until you are ready. The keys and codes activate the light codes, the sound, I should say, the sounds that come through my voice activate that. So that's one thing that I've been doing, and I've been doing that for, you know, nearly 400 weeks or something now. And so that's still ongoing and never stops. But also part of my work has been, over the last 10 years, has been a lot to do with twin flames and twin flame ascension. So I'm not into the romantic side of twin flames. Obviously, there is that part to it, can be that part to it. But I want to go deeper when it comes to the twin flame journey. So I've been on the twin flame journey for a long time, and I wanted to get to the bottom of it. I wanted to really nut out what it's really all about. And of course, you know, when you have an interest in something so deeply, you get thrown into experiences as I have over the years with all of my life. You know, whatever I am fascinated with, wherever my passion begins to go towards, I draw forth experiences. The same thing happens with me with light codes. I go through a series of experiences each week, and those experiences lead me toward what I needed to experience in order for me to be able to bring through the keys and codes that are relevant to be able to help humanity. And my whole life is dedicated to what I can do for humanity, my path in service. And it's always been that way for me, for as long as I can remember, especially since I've been teaching, mentoring, you know, guiding other people through the Ascension, which is over, you know, 30 years now. The Ascension program that I developed, the Light Ascension program, which brings through, helps you to embody these powerful frequencies that are to do with the Ascension flame, that help you to raise your consciousness, and you know, you can feel it. So it's an embodiment of divine frequencies. And when that happened, the same thing happened for me. You know, my whole life was like as if I was moving through so many lifetimes each week in order to be able to bring through the the teachings that were given to me by the divine that I developed this meditation program, which helps you to embody the frequencies, awaken to higher levels of consciousness and into your mastery. Anyway, there is so much with all of this, and I want to talk more about the twin flame journey, because personally I have moved, you could say, beyond the twin flame journey. So it's still there. I'm not going to give you all the tidbits right now, because it's so deep, it's so in depth, and it's a journey that you need to fully understand, and people that have not been on the twin flame journey yet, or maybe won't be in this lifetime, will find it difficult to understand. However, I want to say that there are a lot of similarities with strong soulmate connections as well, and with karmic partner relationships as well. And so there's a lot of that kind of stuff that I would like to talk about in the future. I am writing my 5th book now, which is to do with twin flame ascension. And I'm just looking for time to be able to work more on that. My last book was Beyond Mastery, talking about the higher dimensional consciousness all the way to the 24th dimension. And of course, really about the same time as that, I brought through The Alchemy of Color, which is about a gentle way of working with color and, messages, being able to understand the energies that come through with color in a simplified version. And of course, before that was Birthing a New Reality, which is the journey of how I awakened and through the journey of finding the beloved, and how the Ascension program frequencies actually came through me, and how I developed the program. It's a absolute great journey, that the purpose of that book is to help other people to recognize within themselves the uniqueness within them and on their journey, and how to understand that this is not just, life full of drama and so forth, but to be able to see the deeper meaning behind it all. And the book, the first book prior to that, was The Pendulum, Powered by the Awakening Soul. And that book also talks about how you can measure frequency with a pendulum, because in the early days I used to work with a pendulum, and I was shown many things that of how to measure consciousness, because that's been something that has been in my journey for a long time, and that was also the prelude to Birthing a New Reality. And so the book that I am writing now is to do with the twin flame journey, and it leads on from Birthing a New Reality. And Birthing a New Reality took me, I don't know, like 12 years or something to complete, because of course I had to live the journey. I had to live it, and I couldn't complete the book until I got to a certain stage with my personal journey, to be able to complete the book, to be able to understand what I was being shown, to be able to understand what the message that I was to give to humanity from that. And it's the same thing with the Twin Flame Ascension book. And I don't even have the complete name for that book yet, because it's a journey writing the book. And as I write it, I go through a deep healing process. And so writing the book has, over the last 6 to 8 months maybe, had catapulted me into some deeper healing of my own in relation to memories of moving through the twin flame journey. And so I've taken a break, and I haven't put fingers to keyboard for a while. But I'm gearing up for it. I'm gearing up to get back into that, because I'm really actually quite excited to write that book. And I don't want to give anything away yet, but there's a lot of new developments that have come from that I wish to share with people, to be able to help them on that particular journey. And in the last 8 months, I guess, I have been, once a year, I return, usually, not always, but usually I return to Australia for a little bit of a rest from Egypt, and to get away from the summer because it's very hot here, and I see my family, my friends, and where it all began for me, and it's a big healing process for me while I'm there as well, and a rejuvenation process for me. And then I come back and I start again. And because Luxor, for me, living in Luxor is about my mission. This is it for me. I'm in service to humanity here. I'm in service wherever I am, but this is where my mission is anchored, where it is grounded, and where it moves forward from, where people can come here and retreat with me, come here and do tours with me, come retreat with me, come do programs, Ascension programs, whatever. But this time when I came back from Egypt, I was from Australia. I was catapulted, like the divine was just pushing me into certain directions. When I first got back, the very first day I got back from Australia, I rested the second day. I was walking sunrise and directed to do 22 sunrises in a row, bringing light codes through. And I did that, and I put that on YouTube. And from that, it was something that I couldn't stop. I was being led. And I was deep in prayer, deep in meditation, deep in my commitment to this guidance. And when that finished, I was directed in other areas. And this deep connection to prayer and meditation, and connecting with the frequencies of the monad, which I will talk about on another time, catapulted me even more. Catapulted me into a direction where I moved house again. Tend to do that a lot, but it's something that happened just like this, just like that. And I couldn't stop it. It wasn't something I thought about. It was something that just happened, a series of events that happened. And the next thing I knew, I was moving house, and I was being really led and catapulted forward into this new direction of this new cute little humble abode that I have, that I've moved into, that I am step by step, day by day, seeing what unfolds. But it is a place where I can run my retreats and have people come and retreat and stay. So to be able to do more work, closer work with me. So this I'm really excited about. And so today I just wanted to pop on because I find it difficult to know what to talk about sometimes. So I'm stuck. I have so much, but I have so much that I can share, but I like to share just as it comes. I like to be spontaneous. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood. What can I say? I'm just not in the mood. Or it's like, what am I going to say? Even tonight, I don't know what I was going to say. So this is also a message for you. Sometimes just get on, just ramble. It doesn't matter if you're just rambling, because we all have a message to share with the world. And we have to start somewhere. So the message that I want to bring through from this video is really about trusting in your own journey, and allowing yourself to be led by spirit, trusting that everything is going to be fine, trusting that it's unfolding. So being in the unfoldment of it all, be in the unfoldment, and be grateful for all of that which is unfolding for you. Be grateful for the challenges. Be grateful for the gifts that are given to us. Be grateful for everything. Be grateful for every moment, for every lesson. Just be grateful, because everything is a step to the next phase, and we don't know what is around the corner. And if you can look at life as an adventure instead of a drama or a challenge, then things unfold absolutely beautifully. And I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but it's just popped in again, so I'm going to mention this. And it is something that will really help you to align. And that is to listen to the monadic frequencies. So what are the monadic frequencies? You know, when you can hear the sound. Some people think they have tinnitus or whatever, but you have this sound. It's in the ear. You can hear it in the ears. Sometimes I used to say, listen to the sound of your own energy field, because it's that close. It's within your etheric field. You can hear it, like crickets. Some people describe it as crickets or a high-pitched sound. But if you are still, if you're in the stillness, if you meditate regularly, you can hear these sounds. And these are the frequencies. This is your frequency of your monad, of the original divine blueprint. And if you can listen to the frequencies, it's a communication. Be within those frequencies, and it aligns you. And as you are aligned with your monadic essence, which is your original spark of God that you are. When you align with that, by listening, by being, because you have to be fully present, you have to be with it, you have to be with it to hear it. I hear it all the time. But obviously, when you're busy, when you're talking, you're not taking notice of it. But it only takes a moment to shift your awareness to be able to hear it. And then you're receiving divine communication, you're receiving divine essence frequency. You're just aligning with your essence, with your true essence, with the original part of you, the true blueprint. And when you do that, your life opens up and everything unfolds as it is supposed to. And with that, I just noticed that my battery is going flat. So that's telling me, message, it's time. Close the video, you've done enough. So that's the message from me from today. And I really will try to bring more videos forward, light codes, messages, twin flame things. But I'd like people to ask me, what do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to do healing? Do you want, light codes as just already pre-recorded? Would you like live sessions of me doing individual healings, which I can do? Obviously, I can't do it for lots of people, but I don't have lots of people following my channel yet anyway. So, but what do you want? What do you want? More about twin flames, more about Ascension. Tell me what you want, give me some, help me. So give me a thumbs up, follow, and watch me whenever you can, please, so that I can share the messages, because of course, otherwise I just feel like I'm talking to myself. And the more you share, then the more people can see. I have a lot to show you. Please go to my website, www.howtoreturntolove.com. I have a lot of blogs where I do share a lot of things. So I have not stopped with blogs. I only stopped with the videos. See you next time. Bye.